Hello my dear students, welcome to my channel. Okay, so today we are going to continue the last class, that means grade 6 programming basic, and today we are going to discuss more details about assembler, compiler and interpreter. These are the language processor. Language processor, what does it do? Language processor converts the source program into machine code, and source program is that instruction which are given by the user, which are given by the human beings, okay, and machine code are that code which are understandable by the computer. So let's discuss the assembler first. Okay, assembler means it is a program, you can say it's always tied to the processor architecture. I already said that when we are going to discuss the architecture, how a computer is manufactured, what type of computer you have, that is the architecture, and assembly language is used there, okay. And assembler is the program which converts assembly language into machine language. And you can define the assembler as this: an assembler is a program that translates mnemonics, means human readable, mostly 3 letter symbols into binary code. 3 letters, I have given the examples like ADD, add, SUB, sub, almost it's always 3 letter symbols, okay. Okay, and these symbols, this language can also be called as symbolic instruction code. So students, please note this point, that this can also be called as symbolic instruction code. Okay, so let's go to the another section, that is compiler. So compiler, what does it mean? Compiler translate the high level language into machine code form. That means it is a software which converts the human code, means the user's provided code instruction into the machine code form. I have given the examples of high level languages. High level languages are the programming languages actually, okay, like C, C++, QBasic. These all programming languages are converted into binary code by the compiler, okay. And I already have mentioned that in the code which is written in high level are called source code, and the code executed by the computer is called object code. Okay. Now interpreter. What does the interpreter do then? The work of interpreter is same as that of compiler. Okay. It also translates high level language into low level language. Means, but the process I already explained, I already mentioned that the process of doing the work is different as that of compiler, okay. So there it's written there are 2 ways to run program written in a high level language. First one, to compile it, and the second one, to interpret it. Compile means to compile to check the program at once. Interpret means to convert the program, to convert the high level language one by one. Means, suppose an example, 50 students are there, okay, and I am teaching 50 students at once. That is a compiler work, and I am taking tuitions of only 1 student per day. That is a work of interpreter. Understood? Okay. So the process is different, but the work. Okay students, now we will see the differences between compiler and interpreter. You can see here 7 differences are there. I'll briefly explain these differences, okay. First one, compiler takes entire program as input, while interpreter takes single instruction as input. Means compiler will compile the whole program at once, and the interpreter will only interpret one line at one time, okay. Second one, intermediate object code is generated. Object code means the instruction which the computer can understand, right? That means when the compiler compile the whole program, the object code is generated after it. Means it just generate the translated object code. Means the program is translated into object code and it is received by the CPU. But in interpreter, CPU did not receive the intermediate object code. Okay, object code will be only received in the compiler because whole program is compiled at once. But in the interpreter, it will check, it will translate one line first, not the whole program. Okay, and only one line object code will be generated. Okay, third one, conditional control statements are executed faster. Means in compiler do the compiling process faster than the interpreter. Memory requirement is more in compiler. Program need not to be compiled every time. Okay, errors means the mistakes in your program are displayed after entire program is checked in the compiler case. But in interpreter, errors will be displayed after single line checking. Okay, examples of compiler are C compiler, C++. Okay, and for interpreter, QBasic language, it is a programming language, is the using interpreter. Python is also using interpreter. Python is also an programming language. Okay. Now the next section, ASCII code. Okay, ASCII code, first of all, the full form is American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Okay, what is this? ASCII code, it is a 7-bit character code where every single bit represents unique character. Means United States of America had given one standard code for interchanging the information, like all the symbols in the computer which you can see, like alphabets, semicolon, full colon, these all the symbols had been given some particular unique value, and that value is called ASCII value. Okay, and it is fixed. Okay, and in grade 6 we will learn about ASCII value of alphabet capital A to Z and small a to Z. Here it is written, it is a 7-bit character code. Means earlier when it was invented, when it was discovered by United States of America, it was 7-bit ASCII code. 7-bit means there was only 128 symbols. And how this 128 came? Because when I will multiply 2 7 times, I will get 128. And 7-bit means 2 to the power 7 equals to 128 symbol were there in ASCII code earlier. But now the extended version of ASCII code consists of 8-bit character code. Means there are now 2 to the power 8 equals to 256 characters. Okay, you can see here the table of ASCII code. Earlier from 0 to 31 it was control characters. We will not study this one. Okay, you can see here the value for capital A 65 and up to capital Z and small z. You have to pick the values from this table. And you can see here the extended ASCII character, which is the extended version of ASCII values up to 255, from 0 to 255. Okay, so we will learn how to convert ASCII value to the binary form. Binary form means 0, 1. Like here the word ICT. I value in ASCII table is 73. C value is 67 and T value is 84. So let's convert this I value 73. Okay. Okay, let's see. 73, I will divide it by 2 and I will get the remainder. I will get the quotient as 36 and remainder will be 1. So how I will do here? I will divide it by 73. So I will write the remainder below here, 36. Sorry, I will write the quotient 36 below here and the remainder 1 over here. And I'll again divide by 2. 2 1 are 2, 2 8 are 16. Remainder 0 will be, I will write there, okay. 2 9 are 18. Remainder again 0 will be here. 2 4 are 8. Remainder 1 will be here. 2 2 are 4. Remainder 0 will be here. And the last 2 1 are 2. Remainder 0 will be here. So the value I got, the remainders 1 0 0 1 0 0 1. This is the binary value for 73. So I will write from bottom to top, not from the top to bottom, okay. So I'll write 1 0 0 1 0 0 1, okay. So please remember that you have to write from bottom to top, okay, and the quotient you have to write here and the remainder you have to write in the side, okay. That means you have to divide it by 2. So now for the class work, online class, you have to do for C and T, that is 84 and 67. You have to do for this C and T. And for homework, this is the assignment. You have to convert your first name into binary code, okay, like Ayush, like that. A, you have to check the values from the ASCII code, okay, ASCII table. And this 2 words, Corona and India, also you have to convert, okay. Thank you, class.